Namaste, friends. Have you ever felt a pinch of envy deep in your heart when someone else has succeeded? It could be either your friend or your relative or someone that you know. If they achieve something and they show that off on social media or any other platform, you feel a bit jealous, don't you? And you're not alone. Comparison is natural to all of us, every single human being, unless we work on it. Envy leads our mind to focus on things that we don't have, that we lack, instead of focusing on things that we already have and that we can embrace. It can create a range of psychological, emotional, social, or even physical problems if unchecked. Some of the emotional problems are lowered self-esteem, bitterness, even anxiety and depression. And some of the relationship and social problems are lost friendships, hidden competition, and even gossip and criticism, because we are always in this competition mode. Yes, friends, all the gossip and the criticism that we do, either in front of the people or behind the back, it has generated from unconscious envy that is sitting deep in our heart. We just try to tear someone down to feel better ourselves. If unchecked, it can even lead us to hostility against someone, even if you don't want it, even if that person has not harmed us. But the feeling, this negative vibration constantly coming out of our heart creates that grudge. And as a result, we become hostile. And here again, yoga comes to rescue. Yoga offers a very practical antidote called Mudita, the ancient practice of sympathetic joy. Mudita simply means finding happiness in the happiness of others. And it's not forced positivity. It's your natural warmth that comes from within when someone else rises, when someone else succeeds, and you become happy about them. And here is a very beautiful thing. When we start practicing Mudita, someone else's joy becomes our joy. Someone else's happiness becomes our happiness. And as a result, it becomes a collective happiness. We feel more happier even if someone else has achieved something. And guess what? Mudita psychologically agrees with what has been practiced for centuries. Celebrating someone else's success releases all the amazing chemicals that our body needs for us to stay happy, like dopamine and oxytocin. Instead of shrinking our world with comparison, Mudita expands it. Instead of draining us down, it refuels us. In this world of competition, Mudita is quite a revolution. Happiness that multiplies instead of dividing. So how do we practice Mudita? Mudita is not something that appears overnight. It's a very gentle, small muscle in our heart that grows with intentional, conscious actions. It is a key to shift from comparison and competition to compassion and connection, from scarcity to abundance. And here are the simple ways to weave Mudita in our daily life so that the joy becomes something that you share, not something that you chase. So friends, I am going to give you 4 practical steps or 4 practical methods that can help you grow Mudita in your life, help you observe or practice Mudita every single day in your life and feel more joy. Step number 1, start small. Try and think of anyone in your life, your friend, your colleague at work, who has just received or got some success in their life recently, either today, in the past 1 week, any win that they have achieved. Now close your eyes, visualize that person, take a deep breath and simply pass on this message. May your success multiplies. May you get more successful. This simple exercise will soften envy in the heart and open this tiny muscle up slowly. Step number 2, visualize their happiness. So, as you are visualizing this person smiling, celebrating their success, visualize a light, a yellow light, an orange light, or any color of your choice radiating out of them. And they are just enjoying this light. And slowly this light is approaching towards you and covering you and giving you the happiness that they are experiencing. Just by doing this simple exercise, you soften your envy a lot. Step number 3, celebrate out loud. And I'm talking about the celebration of your friends or your mate's success. Don't hold back. Just let it go. Just send them a message or post a comment on their social media post if you like. Congratulate them and wish them the best for their future. Expressing our joy for someone or for others simply increases our bond with them. They become much better friend of ours. They start trusting us. And this trust is good for both of us. This simply turns the happiness into a shared experience where everyone is included. That's what Mudita is. And finally, number 4, reflect with gratitude. When you think about their success, don't just think, why them, not me? Just turn this around and say, what can I learn from their success? What exactly this person has been doing different? How can I use their experience and the tools that they have used into my life, into my job, so that I can grow as well? This inspiration, this tiny inspiration that has come from a person who is not famous or who is not, a role model, but still they have achieved something in life, can be really helpful. This can create that vibration within yourself to grow and just get inspiration from tiny things around you. It can be a person, an animal, or nature, anything. When we start learning from things around us, we start growing exponentially. And this simple act transforms comparison into shared celebration. And we start to learn and get inspired from things and people that we never imagined in life before. And as a result, we just don't try and rise against them. In fact, we start rising alongside. It's a collective happiness. It's a collective growth. So friends, Mudita reminds us that it is not limited to a person or a resource. It is a collective thing. Our happiness, our joy is collective. Either it's our joy or it's someone else's joy. If you learn to celebrate it with family or with your friends, the joy becomes multidimensional. And we all know this, right? And when you start practicing Mudita, you will notice subtle, very subtle, but profound shifts in your life. You will start to look at life totally differently. Your perspective changes. Your priorities change. The things that matter to you change. And as a result, you see yourself developing as a much mature human being. And you slowly notice that you feel more lighter. You stay happy. You genuinely stay happy. And you feel good for others. You want to thank them. You develop compassion. And gradually, all these problems that you have been experiencing or facing in life, your anxiety, your stress, they all slowly start to disappear. And gradually, they start getting replaced by things like compassion and gratitude. And as a result, we start to take life in a celebration way rather than in a competition way. We feel more happy. We feel a collective happiness. And our joy just keeps multiplying instead of diminishing. As someone else gets some success, we feel happy. So today, let's start practicing Mudita and see how your heart expands and see how collective happiness can change your life totally. Let's build a world of collective happiness together. Namaste.